Assalamualaikum everyone and hi to all. Today I am going to discuss about the software in its type for O level, A level, metric system, FSC system, and also BS student and DIT student can easily take a help from it. Now software. What is software? For example, if you purchase a hardware, for example computer, now it need a software. Logical component of computer we cannot touch. These are in form of the instruction. They tell the computer they do that what to do. Now it cannot execute it without hardware. If any problem in the software, then it will be reinstalled. Now software kinds, types of the software. Software may be in the form of the system software, application software. Yes, these are the two types of software: system software and application software. Many students use the system software. For example, when you are going to on your computer, you need a system software. When you are going to work any software, for example, now I am going to present software presentation. I use the Microsoft PowerPoint. It is come inside the application software. We will discuss further. Now system software, it control a computer internal function. System software manage the fundamental operations of your computer. Inside that one, operating system, utilities, library and programming languages. It also control mouse, printers, monitors. Example of that one, operating system and language software. Operating system, OS stand for operating system. Collection of the system software, interface between application and the hardware. Hardware need a manager to tell it what to do, when to do it and how to do it. Operating system control input output processing and manage the data inside the memory. Appearance, make the computer system convenient to use, execute user program and make solving user problem easily. Now goal or task. Now efficiency, all in that one allows computer system to resources to use the efficient manner. Ability to involve, permit effective development, testing and introduction of the new system function without interfering with the service. Communication with the hardware, yes. Now they provide the way to application software to communicate with hardware. Now transfer data, yes, they manage the transfer of the data and from the various peripherals. System security, yes, manage the system security. Many operating systems allocate certain rights to user. Now this one, user interaction with the OS operating system. User, operating system, hardware, software and some computer. Example of the Windows 98, 3.1, Windows 2, 2000, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Linux, Unix. These are the operating system. User interface. Now when you are going to use the computer, now the operating system or system software provide you the help to communicate with the computer. User interface, what you see when you turn on your computer. Now consists of the cursors prompts, icon and menus, which allow you to get something done using your computer. Ideally, the user interface should be easy to use as possible. Interface may be command driven interface, menu driven interface and graphical user interface. Nowadays we are using many times this one, graphical user interface. A command driven interface is difficult if any person or any user remember the command, then he and she can easily use that one. Command driven interface, you type an instruction which is usually abbreviated in order to get something done, are not easy to use. Set of commands used to interact with computer is called command language. Require extend spelling and punctuation. Advantage of the command for different software application are really the same, so user can faster to use and have learned all the commands. Driven Menu driven interface is just like a menu. You are using MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Enter the data in instruction by the using that one menu. Easy to use because user have not need to remember the command and syntax. Right selection by the mouse and the keyboard. Drop down menu you can use. Right. User interface, GUI, graphical user interface. It is very easy. The new user can easily use this one. Windows, for example, this one. Windows icons, menus, and other graphical objects use. Easy to use, easy to learn, interactive. Right? WIMP stand for Windows Endpoint Device, which describe the feature of the GUI. Disadvantage of that one, immediately access store and secondary storage store, more powerful processor and graphical card, slow than executing, greater number of operation is required. Design a user interface. When any person, any programmer design the user interface, consistency, position of the item on the screen, use the colors, use the sound and ability of the help. Now utility programs. Now the types of the system software that used to solve particular problem. Designed to make easier for the computer user. Utility program perform thousands of the tasks. Renaming file, you already use these things. Listing file on the disk. Reading file, copying file, sending file to the printer, storing the data and also backup of the files. Example of that one, file viewer, used to view and manage the file on computer. Window Explorer or compressor file, you want to shrink the size of the file. WinZip or WinRAR. Diagnostics utilities, used to detect the problem in the hardware and software. Antivirus. Now this deformator and backup utilities and data recovery and task manager utility, cleanup, disk cleanup, personal firewall, spyware remover. Now application software. Application software enable you to perform specific computer tasks such as document production, spreadsheet calculation and the database management and also the presentation. Any program that process data for the user prepare these packages software, customized software, integrated software and by scope software and shareware, freeware and public demand software. Integrated software, this one single program, kind of jack of all trades, share the common set of the commands. Command are common and thought out, moving data from one program to another easily, which combine features from the all below products. Multiple functionality, word processor, spreadsheet, DBM as database management system, presentations, graphics, and the communication software. Advantage of that one: lower cost, simpler, capability not as extensive. Disadvantage of that one: trade to be strong in one area and weak in other area. Sorry. Okay, now application packages. A particular users or organization, the program are well tested, available for the different types of users. Demonstration are very good. Example of their word processing software such as Word and Word Perfect, and nowadays Word, a spreadsheet such as Lotus 123, and Excel, database software such as Access, Foxpro, and nowadays Oracle. Tailor-made software or custom software to develop meet to the requirement of the particular company or the industry purpose. Packaged software does not fulfill the requirement of an organization. It has to develop a custom software by hiring a programmer. Cost of the custom software is higher. Program. The instruction they tell the computer they to do is called program. Means what to do by the computer. The programmer will give the instruction to the computer. Now, what is the programmer who write or design a program in any language? Means computer language. Computer can understand only the library codes. Now, programming languages. Human can use different languages to communicate. Now, the instructions are written in the languages which are easy to understand. Programming languages may be in the form of high level language or low level languages. Low level languages is very near to the machine, means computer, or language that are easy for the computer to understand but more difficult for the programmer. Each instruction usually translates into one machine code instructions. Kind of the low level language, machine language, and assembly language. Okay, machine language is the language that directly understood by the machine. Consider the series of 0 and 1. Machine specific, it means that one computer machine code will not be understood by the other computer type. It needs no translation, so that's why it is very fast. Lot of games or simulation program are written in machine code for this reason. Assembly language, one step higher the machine language, easy for the program to use and debug. Debug means remove the errors. Once a program has been written in the assembly language, it needs to translate it into machine code by software called assembler. A low level language which allows the program to use mnemonic and symbolic address. Mnemonic is a word or the set of the letter which can be used to represent a function code and which is easy to remember. For example, LDA used for load accumulation, JMP for jump instruction, and aid are mnemonics. Symbolic address is a name invented by the programmer to identify a location, loop value, and the print. PMT are the symbolic address. High level language. Now, high level language in computer. Okay, we will go further. First, you will subscribe my channel and share the video, like the video, and we are going now again for the high level language. Developed with the programmer in the mind of rather than the computer. High level language instructions are similar to the English, which means programming is more easier. Once a programmer has been written, It can be used on the different computer with the little alterations. It can be translated into machine code by a compiler and then run it. Advantage of that one: simple instructions similar to the English make high level language easy to understand, easy to correct error or test program. Now program written in the high level language can be understood by the different makes of computer. Now different high level languages: COBOL, common business oriented language for business purpose, understand by the commercial data processing, look like an English statement, good facility for the file handling. Features of that: basic language, it is very easy, beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code, purpose of teaching language for the interactive work. Feature of that one: every line has been numbered, easy for the beginner to learn the programming language, and many different version available. And Fortran language, formula translation, purpose of that one: scientific use, using for batch work. Now feature of that one: legs of the statement which makes program structure clear. Now designed to be used with the card or input and a line printer for the output as a output. Logo, logo is using for an purpose of that one: education language that encourage logical thinking. A feature of that one: new instruction can be added and can be defined. Facilities to process lists. Pascal language, now used for clear structuring of the data and program. Feature of that one: all variable declared before they can be used. Encourage clear structure and stepwise refinement. A new procedure function and the data types can be defined and add in. Java, now all language especially suited for the writing software used to search for a thing on the internet. HTML, hypertext markup language used for development of websites. Types of codes: source code and object code. Now is written source code is written in a high level language or assembly language, easy to understand, easy to modify, contain fewer statement, contain.exe extension. And object code written in the machine language through compiler, difficult to understand, difficult to modify, more statement than source code, and contain.obj extension file. Translation programs, we will also discuss translation program later on that one. First you will subscribe my channel and like the video and share the video. Okay, now a part of the system software and are used to convert the programs commands into machine code. There are three types of translation code program: compiler, interpreter, and assembler. Compiler using for compile whole program. If you write 100 lines, it will compile whole program and give you the instruction. If any mistake is occur inside that one, then again you will debug that one error and again you will run. Software that convert the whole of the program written in the high level language into machine code in one go. There are no mistake in the program. The complete program is converted into machine code. If a program needed to be altered at a later date, the original source code is altered and program recompiled. Interpreter, each instruction to the turn convert into the machine code and then carries it out. It runs one line at a time. Computer recognize each instruction. Difference between the compiler and interpreter. Now compiler convert a program into a machine code as a whole, create object file, convert high level language that can be executed in many time, execution is faster, and display syntax error after compiling the whole program. Interpreter convert a program into machine code statement by statement. Object file is not created. Convert high level language program each time it is executed. Program execution is slow. Display the syntax error on each statement of the program. Assembler. Now assembler is only convert the assembly language. Right? You will convert assembly language to the machine code to the assembly code. Right? Relationship. You will see this is assembly language code, and also here is assembler and machine code, and again this high level language, compiler and machine code, high level language and interpreter and machine code. Okay, Allah Hafiz and take care. Subscribe my channel, like the video. If you have any query or the question, you will write in the comment box. I will reply the answer, and also you share the video and like the video. Okay, Allah Hafiz and take care by yourself.